Hello, thank you for joining me. We're going to go ahead and get started. So lying on our backs, starting with our breathing. We always start with our breathing, focusing on setting our intention for our practice today, aiming our breath down to the deep part of our lungs, so that when we breathe in, our abdomens rise and fall. Setting our intention for the day, just being patient and kind with ourselves, doing what feels good for our bodies, remembering to listen to the cues that they give us. Placing our hand on our chest, so breathing in, inflating our lungs at the bottom so that our lower hand raises, and then our chest so that our chest goes up. Little pause, and then nice long exhale. And as we move today through our sequences, trying to always move with the breath, initiating on the inhale and then getting into the pose on the exhale. We may be moving, inhale one direction, exhale another direction, inhale one direction, but trying to move with your breath. The way I was trained in yoga, people in a class would be moving at all different times because they're moving with their own breath. So don't worry about moving at the same time I move. Don't worry at all, actually. Just think about moving with your own breath. So I'll give you prompts that say, on the next inhale, do this. So that's how you can move so that it's more of a sequence. And I did do a video where I'm just giving prompts because I wanted you to see what it looks like when you're just moving with your breath as much as possible. So, on the inhale, raising our feet and raising our legs so that our knees are pointing toward the sky. Our hips are raised slightly so we can get our back nice and flat on the bed. Shoulder blades gently pulled together, shoulders down. Raising our knees to our chest for a gentle hug. Rocking back and forth. Gently pulling when we rock. See if we can get that back nice and flat. Just gently holding those legs. We're going to put our hands on our knees and just make gentle circles. Moving our knees away from one another. Just do what feels right for your body for today. Remembering to be so grateful for our body, grateful for the movement, grateful for what we can do with our bodies, patient and kind as we move. We're not in competition, including with ourselves, changing direction. Put our arms in a T. We're going to let our legs fall gently to one side. I have an electric blanket underneath this side of the bed, so I'm kind of leaning towards that side, but anyway. So looking over the right shoulder, we have our legs stacked on top. We may want to really make a nice clean stack or just let the legs rest. It's up to you. Putting that right shoulder on the bed, looking over the right shoulder, nice deep breathing. Gently waking up, twisting our spines, twisting our core. And on the inhale, changing sides, inhaling up and exhaling into the pose. Remembering we may need modifications or accommodations, so figuring out what works for you. Noticing how different it feels to breathe when our body is twisted in this way. And then we're going to move with the breath, so inhaling up and exhaling down. And inhaling up and exhaling down. Moving with your own breath. Just the number of times it feels right for today. One more set. And back to the center. Always remembering we may return to neutral spine or the center whenever we need to. Pulling those knees to our chest. Rocking again. And straightening those legs just to the point that feels comfortable. Nice deep breathing. And knees to chest. Remembering to hold under the knees. And straightening again. This time trying to straighten just a little bit more. Butterfly our feet, putting our feet flat together if we can. We may need a modification or an alteration here, or accommodation. Feeling crooked today. Nice deep breathing. Trying to get further into the stretch on the exhales if possible. Just gently, gently, gently stretching those legs and lower back. Now we're going to do the sequence of knees to chest on the inhale, staff legs on the exhale, butterfly feet on the inhale, staff legs on the exhale, knees to chest. So moving just to do as many as feels comfortable for today. Last set. Really push. Pull behind those knees. And feet flat on the bed. We'll meet here in neutral. Lifting that right leg, placing that right ankle over that left knee, trying to open up that hip, so gently trying to push that right knee down, lifting the left leg, threading that right arm through and clasping with our left hand. Letting that right hip really release. Moving the leg up and down if that feels right. We're going to flex and point our feet while we're here. Gently pulling in that left thigh, letting that right hip just let go. When we can, just trying to pull in on the exhale just slightly. And raising that leg, releasing the hands and walking up that left leg. Just one last pull. Just going as far as what feels comfortable for today. I know this is a little different than what we have been doing, so just breathe. Really try to pull that knee, that right hip in. It's such a good feeling when the muscles release. But we want it to be nice and gentle. We don't want to force anything on our muscles. We need to warm up before too much movement. And we need to gently allow the body to stretch. So releasing the legs, knees to chest. Trying to pull, each time trying to pull just a little bit farther to release that lower back. Crossing that left ankle over. Really trying to open up that knee. Let it be, maybe push it down just a slightly bit more than we may have in the past. Opening that hip, threading that left arm through and holding behind that right knee. Remembering they may feel different, and that's perfectly fine. Just breathe. The muscles will do their work. And you just breathe and relax. Hey, baby. my girl. Hi, honey. Hi. Gently breathing, we may raise and lower that leg. My sweetheart. My sweet girl. Gently pulling that right knee toward us. Hi, sweetie. Letting that left hip relax. Now raising that leg and just pulling just a little bit more if you can. Just reaching behind, grabbing behind that right leg, and then just gently, gently, gently. If this is too much, don't do it. Just go back to what feels comfortable. Hey, pipe baby. And release both legs down, knees to chest. We should notice that we can get a little bit closer with each knees to chest. Do active bridge with knees to chest. Do what feels comfortable for you. You may use the arms or not use the arms. But remembering we're activating, and if something hurts, always go back to neutral and maybe start over with a little bit less movement. Moving with your own breath. Activating those arms. Really pushing in with those thighs. Really trying to arch that back if you can. Waking up those shoulders. If this bothers the neck, find a way to maybe support the neck, put a pillow underneath, put a pillow under the shoulder blades. One more. Good. We're going to put the arms in a T, pulling those knees to our chest. We're going to straighten our legs without the use of our arms. And we're just going to gently, gently lower those legs. In my case, right off the bed. I'm going to flex and point those feet. And when we're ready, we're going to lift those legs. So we may want to tighten our abs and just gently, gently lift those legs and pull them toward us. And then releasing down. And this time we're going to try to move with the breath. So inhaling up. And exhaling down. Remembering any sort of modifications you may need. And last one. holding those legs, pulling those hamstrings toward us, really trying to let them release, letting the muscles behind the legs, all these tendons, let them go. Walking our hands up to our feet if we can, seeing if we can touch our toes. Pulling our knees to our head, raising that head up just slightly. And we're going to let the legs fall so that the calves are straight. Hi, baby. Lacing the fingers behind the head. We're going to gently touch the knee to the elbow. Hi, honey. And releasing down. Snuggle bug. Raise those knees to the chest, straighten the legs, and we're going to just gently, gently, gently let the legs fall to one side. Looking over the other shoulder. Full of breath. Noticing how different it feels than the bent knees. Doing what you need to for modifications if you need any. So this is going to be a little bit more of a challenge to the core, so just be careful. Always tighten the abs before you inhale. So inhaling, tighten, and then letting the legs fall to the other side. Looking over that left shoulder. Nice straight legs. Nice straight arms. Now, if you feel up to it, we're going to move with the breath. So inhaling up and exhaling down. Be gentle with the lower back. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Again. Using the arms as a stabilizing. And last set. Back to neutral, pulling those legs toward us, trying to keep them straight. You may find that you can get a little further each time. Just a gentle, gentle stretch of those hamstrings. Okay, and then we're going to place the feet flat on the bed. I'm going to scoot back. Super gracefully, right? We're going to take our feet, we're going to put them in butterfly feet. We're going to raise our arms over our heads, gently pulling our shoulder blades together. Breathing nice and deep. Remembering we may put pillows underneath the knees. And bringing the knees to the chest, Rolling over into fetal position. Being so grateful for our bodies, grateful for the movement that we can do with them. Grateful for the stretching and the flexing and all the amazing things we can do without even leaving our bed. And in this case, without even getting off our backs. So these are called supine positions or back positions, and they can help strengthen the core, help increase flexibility and strength. So I hope you are enjoying these videos, and I hope you'll like and share them if you find someone that may benefit from them. And just as an FYI, I'm going to be fostering this weekend. I'll have 3 kiddos. So I am not exactly sure what it's going to look like with the videos, but I will do my best to get them online. So push up gently, easily. Have an amazing day. It's always great to start our days with some yoga. Namaste.